Okay. We don't have a draft anymore, right?
Well, we can conscript still, I think, and we can do it.
I loved it when he played for the Warriors.
He was really good.
But his daughter, Katie, is terrible.
Yeah. Matt, you said Ryan's plan would privatize Medicare, which will lower prices, but the CBO says that under his proposal, most elderly people would pay more for their health care than they would pay under the current Medicare system.
Yeah, the CBO also told us right now he wouldn't have a deficit. So
that's a good point. Yeah. I will tell you, though, here's why this ad is dishonest. Paul Ryan's plan, I think, won't even kick in until 2022, so Granny will be dead by then.
That's true. Is Granny your nickname for Bill?
God, I wish.
Established. Susan Sarandon.
Yeah. Greg Law, Cornel West thinks President Obama has a problem with free black men. Greg, you say that West's rant was, quote, probably more about petty slights than anything West thought he'd be at the White House hanging with Barack. But do you deny, sir, that this entire Gregalog was written because you're jealous that Professor West was in The Matrix Reloaded and The Matrix Revolutions?
Perhaps.
Do you deny it?
Well, I will say this.
Do you deny it, sir?
My acting career had not yet begun.
Do you deny it, sir?
I will deny it.
Okay. Just ask it.
That was easy.
Yeah.
I should remember that for next time.
Yeah.
I love the dancing and drum scenes when they were celebrating.
Matt, you said that Wall Street is not a big fan of Obama, and then Kevin pointed out that 70% of Goldman Sachs' campaign's contributions in 2008 went to the president, and you didn't really respond to that. But that's okay. Brother West has you covered. He says, quote, can you imagine if Barack Obama had taken office and deliberately educated and taught the American people about the nature of the financial catastrophe and what greed was really taking place? That's you and your buddies, Matt. He goes on to say, if he had told us what kind of mechanisms of accountability needed to be in place, blah, 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 he could have nipped in the bud the right-wing populism of the Tea Party folk. The Tea Party folk are right when they say the government is corrupt. It is corrupt. Big business and banks have taken over the government and corrupted it in deep ways. That's you again, Matt.
Wow.
Somebody's going to pay for these suits.
I just don't see why it has to be the taxpayers.
I actually enjoy it.
And lastly, Katy Perry's rider. Kevin, you mentioned that the rider says Perry gets a cut of tickets sold by ticket brokers. It's even better than that. The rider tells promoters they may be required to hold back some tickets so that Perry and her business can give them to brokers, and then she gets a percentage of the tickets, which are being sold at inflated prices. So she's forcing her fans to pay more for these tickets so she can get a cut of it, rather than just releasing all the tickets to the public.
Yeah, I totally want her agent.
Yeah. She really cares about her fans, huh?
Yeah. And it really distracts from the rack.
Yeah.
All this greed.
No.
We're not focusing.
No. Rack is good.
Thank you.
No, wait, greed is good. No, wait, what?
Rack is not whack.
Both, really.
Yeah. All right. I'm done.
That you are, my friend. Coming up, are heartless criminals just misunderstood little teddy bears? We discuss Remy Spencer's new book, Heartless Criminals Need a Hug. But first, what a monster.
Been writing a lot lately.
I have, haven't I? Well, they're calling it space beer. They being the voices in my head that also told me to dress like Joyce DeWitt, and I did. It's special hops for astronauts. Yes, after slipping the surly bonds of Earth, they can now sip a brew to quench their thirst. I'm talking about space beer. Yep, an Australian company, they have them there, has developed a cold one you can drink on the Discovery. They say it's full-bodied and flavorsome, i.e. the names of my pecs, to counter the loss of taste when tongues swell in space. You know what? This sounds like a story that we should discuss right here in our old
lightning round.
Oh, I love hearing that. Kevin, here's what I love about Australia. They create a space beer, but they don't have a space program. Am I right?
That's true. The most disappointing part of the story was learning that your tongue and head swell uncontrollably in space, and it's like having a cold, which, I treat with beer.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm glad it's there.
Got to go back, Matt. Australia is the greatest country ever, or perhaps a continent. Could be a city, for all I know. How did the U.S. lose the space beer race?
Well, NASA's done. I mean, they've been concentrating so much on getting to Mars and not putting their time into space booze, really.
Yeah, space.
But do you really want guys flying around Discovery all jacked up on booze? I mean, what are
they going to... No, okay, think about it.
There's nothing to hit in space.
Yes, this is the best place to drink. You're not going to hop into, something and hit anything because there's nothing to hit. The only thing you need, though, is you need to bring inflatable trees to pee behind.
You can't even fall down in space.
You can't even fall down.
Yeah, but that's also great for me because in space no one can hear you pee.
Yeah, that's true.
I could drink all the space beer I wanted.
And by the way, you won't wet yourself anymore.
Exactly. I'll wet others.
Yeah.
Everyone will join.
Remy, what do you think about this? A great idea?
Yeah, I think it's a great idea, but I don't for 1 second believe that they haven't been drinking beer or vodka or something.
Oh, the Russians, you know, were drunk.
You know that they're drinking in space. What else are they doing?
Yeah, but you know what? This illustrates a really simple fact about the world. 2 words you put together are always something greater, that like space and beer. That's space, okay, beer, okay, but space beer?
Amazing.
It's amazing. It just sounds absolutely amazing. Makes you want to live forever just so you can have space beer.
Maybe with Space Ghost.
Yeah, with Space Ghost. Maybe space beer is made from stars or something. You know what I mean? I don't know.
I call space beer when I'm drinking a 40 underneath those flying saucers in Queens. And I do that every weekend.
That
Creeps
you do.
out the kids.
Yeah, you do. But I think the bottom line is we all can agree that space is pretty boring and you need something to drink.
Yeah.
There you go. All right.
Space cocaine on the way.
Oh, being on coke in space,
Yeah.
not a good idea.
They're going to call it Stardust.
Not a good idea.
Look at that star! Look at that star! Look at that star! There's another star! I think I would have seen that one how it would
Commander Klurg, here's my script I want to tell you about. No alien's going to want to hear your stupid script idea. All right. I mean, seriously, the first thing you're going to do when you hit an ET is tell them about your ET sequel. So, a campaign event for Newt Gingrich in Iowa was interrupted by the candidate's cell phone ringing. The ringtone, Dancing Queen, the classic song from Ace of Base. Do we have that? Can we hear it? I've had enough of them. Newt told reporters later, "It's just fun. I love that sequence, the energy, the excitement." God knows what he's talking about. No wonder he didn't mind the glitter. Remy, his wife warned him about this, but is this really the least of his problems?
I think that's the funniest part about this, that his younger, beautiful wife warned him to change his ringtone because people might think something weird or strange about him.
Yeah.
Never.
He's got bigger problems to deal with.
Yeah. You know, Kevin, I kind of respect him for being masculine enough to listen to that song in public. But what is it about presidential candidates? McCain was like this too. Woodrow Wilson. They all liked ABBA.
Yes.
Well, Wilson, of course, was a famous ABBA fan.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, gosh. I mean, which of his wives warned him about it? But it's just awful. He gets glitter bombed, you know, on one day. He's got ABBA on his phone the next day. It's not a good week to beat Newt Gingrich.
Yeah,
you know,
it is.
I kind of got into politics in 1994, and Newt was kind of my, first real political hero. Man, it's time to retire.
Yeah.
I mean, Newt is...
Needs a talk show on Fox.
But you know
He could not possibly imaginably be president of the United States of America.
Yeah.
It's just...
I think he could be. I still think he's incredibly bright, but I said this before. He's got a blind spot about his own self-humor. I got to wrap this up, Matt. Grown men, should they not have stupid ringtones?
No, but he's going after a certain demographic. We know what demographic that is. Glitter, ABBA.
Yeah.
He's got that vote.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a genius. Absolutely genius.
People who watch Glee. I guess that's code. I don't know. I watch Glee. No, I don't. I'm lying again. But I can lie because I'm going to die tomorrow. All right, time for another break. And remember to check out the new Red Eye podcast. Now, if you listen to it, you win $1 million. See, I lied again. To catch them, go to foxnewsradio.com and click on Red Eye. Tonight, we talked about barbershops. I love barbershops. Fun show.
Σκαμπό, δεν έχετε φέρει σκαμπό. Χωρίς σκαμπό.
Στα όρθια. Α, σκαμπό. Τι κάνατε. Του φύγε του αριστερού λίγο. Τα χτύπησα λέει.
And over to the piano.
That's from Greece. Like I needed to tell you. Hey, pervs, call me when you can play a tuba. All right. So last night, I told you how much I enjoy licking the tattoos of truckers, and I do, but I also love charity. So let's get to my latest piece of art. I call this Surfing Corn. There it is. The highest bid comes from Denise Loringer. There you go, yawning again, Remy. Whenever you're on, you yawn. And
That's what you call a lie. Another lie.
Okay. Anyway, Denise Loringer from Sparks, Nevada bid. That's now 2 bids from Sparks, which means 2 people live in Sparks, Nevada. Anyway, Denise bid a very generous $1,000 gift for her husband on his 50th birthday. Congrats, Denise. You win. Oh, he's probably not watching. I didn't spoil it. Now, on to the new piece of art. This is a recreation of my MRI when I had appendicitis. Turns out it was not an enlarged appendix, but a tiny unicorn. So, the rest of you have till next Friday to make a bid. Email your offer to redeye@foxnews.com to be considered. Of course, I will autograph it. And P.S. to Unilegs, you still have to send me your address so I can send you the art. And as you know, all the money this week goes to TAPS, a nonprofit group that provides grief counseling and support programs to families of fallen soldiers. You can go to taps.org to learn more. And let's not forget the real message here. It's not about charity. It's about me. I enjoyed the attention. Plain and simple. Yeah, that's the truth. Okay, we'll close things out with the post-game wrap-up from TV's Andy Levy. And go see clips of recent shows. FoxNews.com/redeye. Go there now. Don't go now. Don't forget, you can watch us on Saturday at 2 a.m. Eastern Time, 11 p.m. Pacific Time, and then a brand new Red Eye returns on Monday. Next week, the guests include Leanne Tweeden, Kevin Sorbo, Nick DiPaolo, and Mike Baker. Ooh. Yeah. Hotter than hot. Time to go back to TV's Andy Levy for the post-game wrap-up.
That's a lot of hot guests next week.
We do, a lot of attractive people.
And Nick DiPaolo.
Oh.
Unnecessary.
He is ruggedly handsome.
Matt, you getting up early this morning?
I'm not going to bed. I'm going right to the bar late night, rolling in around 10 a.m. For Bulls and Bears from 10 to 10:30 on this channel.
All right. So that should be interesting TV.
Yeah. In the same exact suit, too, as a matter of fact.
Excellent. Yeah.
It'll smell great.
Yeah. Hey, Kevin, how's the book doing?
Book is doing well. Socialism is still awful and needs to be denounced. So, you know, it's an endlessly good subject.
Socialism hasn't gotten any better?
It is not improving with age.
All right. I had high hopes.
Also, like his suit, not improving with time.
Wow.
Nicely done.
Yeah.
Getting it from both sides, McCall.
Getting it from a guy in a jean jacket.
Yeah.
Wait till you get a seersucker.
Yeah.
All on you.
He's dressed like Reverend Jim, and he's ripping on you.
Remy, how's your trial going?
Oh, it's going really well, Andy. Thank you. It's
Sure.
going into its 3rd or 4th week next week.
Guilty.
Thanks for all the support.
Do you think you'll be found not guilty?
I hope that a wrongfully accused man,
Of course.
Yes,
aren't they
finally-
all? Aren't they all, Remy?
Of course.
the justice is done.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what you care about. Greg, was there anything you wanted to say?
Yeah, just I wanted to wish a happy birthday to our line producer, Todd Kelly, who is 64 years old.
Excellent.
Well, what's the thing? As of right now, his birthday is not till tomorrow, which is also the end of times.
Yeah.
Sorry, Tom.
Well, at least that's one parasite not collecting Social Security.
Yeah, exactly. You know what's funny? We don't even have to buy him a gift because he's not even going to exist.
Well, also, you don't want to buy him a gift because he's racist.
Oh, that's true. That's
Yes.
true. Oh, don't say that. He's not racist.
Isn't
Todd's
he?
not racist.
Isn't he?
No, he just hates you.
Bye.
All right. See you later. Really tired of that guy.
Yeah.
That gets on my nerves. Well, that was a fun show. Remy, Bill, Kevin, Matt.